Hi, my name's Diana and I'm a customer onboarding specialist at Bitrix24, one of the world's leading project management platforms. A good project plan is like a roadmap to triumph. It ensures that everyone involved has the same vision for the outcome, while also making sure that every person involved has a set of measurable goals to attain. A project plan also helps you strategize and keep an eye on timing, costs, and staffing, so you don't lose steam at any point in the process. Keep watching to find out how to develop a project plan. Step 1. The 4 W's. Your project planning process should begin with defining the basics, namely the who, why, what, and when. The who includes your investors, customers, suppliers, and employees. The why is your driving force, your mission statement, why you need to do what you're planning on doing. The what is your end goal, and the when is your target date of completion. These key components will help you create a clear and simple project plan. Step 2. Brainstorming. Get your notepad and voice recorder ready and meet with your investors, customers, employees, and suppliers. It's always good to have a lay of the land, and this is what you will establish in this initial meeting. It's important that you end with everyone more or less on the same page, with the same goals and the same outcome in mind. In this meeting, you will discuss how the project plan should align with the company's values. You'll also set expectations, i.e., what does everyone in the room expect? What's expected of them? You also need to find out how the project's success will be measured, what resources you'll need, and the expected deliverables. Step 3. Goals and project outline. You need clear goals to connect your deliverables, tasks, and deadlines together. Not having a binding agent such as goals for your project would most definitely mean failure for those involved. One of your steps in developing a project plan should be to create a project board so you can see how one task or deliverable is connected to another and how the whole plan flows together. Step 4. Roles and responsibilities. Roles and responsibilities are one of the key components of any project plan. As in chess, you need to arrange your pieces in their correct positions before you can begin the game. Each piece has its own role and responsibility. The same goes for your project. This part of the project planning process relies on you as the project leader or manager to know which role to give each of your team members and what responsibilities this will include. A quick one-on-one with each of the team can help you make your decisions. Step 5. Project scope, timeline, and budget. The next step is to determine how big you want or need to go with the project in terms of scope. Once the deliverables are defined, you need to break them down into tasks which you can then distribute amongst your team. You also need to create a timeline so you can see how long each stage will take and the amount of time you need to complete the project. Keep in mind that this needs to be flexible because you have a lot of other considerations to factor in. You also need to consider the budget. With the scope and timeline defined, you can proceed to calculating resources, the number of staff, and the projected cost of the entire project. Step 6. Staffing plan. After getting a budget approved, you can then begin tapping in members to join your project team. Your timeline will help you envision when each player needs to come in at a certain point of the project. Make sure you factor in backup staffing for the crucial roles and responsibilities. Step 7. Communication and check-in process. Working on a big project can be nerve-wracking. A good communication and check-in process will do well in lessening the stress. Make sure you and your team have a reliable collaboration tool that will help keep track of updates and the progress that you're making. Step 8. Baseline management plan. You always need a starting point at every turn of your project, otherwise known as a baseline. Steps in developing a project plan should involve a baseline management plan. Your baseline should be measurable and comparable to your project's overall progress. There should also be an approval phase each time a baseline is met or changed, especially if these changes will directly affect the scope, timeline, or budget of your project. Step 9. Plan for the unplanned. Keep in mind that as with everything, there are always risks in every project. Planning a project includes planning for the mishaps, the failures, and the shortcomings, whether they're related to staff or resources. Planning for failure, so to speak, takes the brunt out of falling short of expectations. This allows you and the rest of your team to readjust your timeline, tasks, and even your scope and budget if needed, without interrupting the main flow of the work being done. Step 10. Celebrate. What can be more exciting than starting something new? Your steps in developing a project plan should include a launch party where you present the whole project plan to your investors, customers, suppliers, and employees. This unveiling should be the point where you run through your project plan with everyone connected to the project, so you can all get on the same page. If you're looking for great project management software, check out Bitrix24. Bitrix24 comes with all the tools your projects could possibly need, including tasks, chats, video, and voice calls. Planning and executing projects is easy when everything's in one place. Register your totally free account today at bitrix24.com or by following the link in the description. Check out more useful videos from us, such as this one on project management or this great webinar that my colleague Alex and I filmed about overcoming remote work challenges.